A new report shows concerning trends for Kentucky's early childhood education. The state now ranks 38th in the nation in preschool participation. Bodie Brooks joins us now in studio with the breakdown of the numbers. Bodie.
Yeah, Monty, this comes from the Pritchard Committee's Big Bold Future report, tracking about 2 years worth of different education indicators to get a sense of where Kentucky is improving and where the state is losing ground. While there are some bright spots, there are several areas where Kentucky's rank has fallen, and that includes one of the earliest parts of a child's journey in education.
So when that number drops, we have concern about later outcomes in education and concern for those kids longer term.
Just 37% of eligible Kentucky kids were enrolled in preschool last year, ranking the Commonwealth 38th in the country in participation, falling one spot from 2020, a slow but steady decline.
In preschool in particular, that ranking is exceptionally low relative to past years. In 2006, Kentucky ranked 24th in preschool participation. We know preschool is really important, especially for families living in poverty.
The Pritchard Committee's Bridget Blom says access to child care can make a big difference in improving the workforce, an opinion shared by Governor Andy Beshear.
If people want to talk about not enough people being in the workforce, while we have the lowest unemployment rate basically in our history, then removing obstacles is our job, and Universal Pre-K does just that.
In October, Beshear unveiled his administration's Education First plan, which includes funding universal pre-K and full-day kindergarten. He hopes to reopen the budget next session to pay for it, using 17% of the state's budget surplus.
So there's significant cost.
Blom supports the strategy, but says much of the hesitation from the GOP-led majority has to do with spending. When Beshear first unveiled the plan, Senate Majority Leader Damon Thayer responded that the two-year state budget already provided record public school funding, including $140 million for full-day kindergarten, and that the budget would not be reopened. But Blom says the spending isn't quite there yet to meet the state's needs.
You can look at research from neuroscience to economics to health research over a lifetime, and a youngster's participation in a high-quality learning environment prior to kindergarten has significant returns.
Blom says the Pritchard Committee has outlined a $331 million education proposal that she hopes lawmakers will take up in the next budget, allowing public preschool services in private child care settings and expanding access to those services for families facing poverty.